Welcome to our annual meeting. It is our time to thank our remarkable board members and welcome in our new board members. But before we get to that, I would like to say it's an incredible honor to stand before you today as the new Executive Director of ISSA. Thank you. I am humbled, I am excited, and I am deeply grateful for the trust the Board of Directors has placed in me to lead the next chapter of the association. Thank you to you all. I want to recognize an exceptional ISSA and ISSA Charities team. Every day, this group of dedicated professionals brings passion, creativity, and purpose to their work. They are the driving force behind our events, our programs, our advocacy, and the countless ways we serve our members. To our team, thank you for your commitment and believing so deeply in ISSA's mission. And to our members, you are the heart of the organization. You are the innovators. You are the problem solvers. You are the change makers who prove that cleaning and facility solutions is an essential industry. Your expertise, your collaboration, shape everything we do together. We continue to elevate standards of health, safety, and professionalism worldwide. As we look to the future, I see an incredible opportunity. ISSA will continue to build on the strong foundation that was laid by John Barrett, advancing education, innovation, and advocacy to support a cleaner, healthier, and sustainable world. The power of this association lies in its community, in our shared purpose, and our collective strength. And together, we are going to keep pushing forward, reaching higher, and shaping the world and showing them just how impactful the ISSA family can be. Thank you so very much for your trust, your partnership, your passion. The best is yet to come. This morning, I would also like to celebrate a truly remarkable leader, a visionary and a friend, John Barrett, now Chairman Emeritus. See, he actually thought he was going first today. Didn't read his notes, and then realized he gets to go second. But that is true. He has recently told me how he will be the best number 2, and I have no doubt of that. Over the years, John has been so much more than an executive. He has been the heartbeat of ISSA, guiding this organization with a rare blend of wisdom, courage, and passion. Under his leadership, ISSA has not only grown, it has transformed. When John stepped into this role, he did not see just an association. He saw an opportunity to lift an entire community and its reputation. And through his dedication, that vision became a reality. But perhaps what is the most inspiring is that John never made this journey about himself. He made it about the people, about you, the members, our partners, our innovators that make up this extraordinary community. He empowered the ISSA team, an incredible, talented group of individuals, to lead with purpose, creativity, and collaboration. And today, as we celebrate John's leadership, we also look to the future, a future that is bright, bold, and full of opportunity. John, on behalf of everyone here and the ISSA community, thank you. Thank you for your leadership, your vision, your integrity, and most of all, the belief in what this community can achieve together. Congratulations, John, and here is to the next chapter for you, for ISSA, and for our extraordinary community that you have helped shape. Thank you.
So Kim and I have been in a lot of meetings this week together, and every time we get through one without crying, we feel like it's a real accomplishment. You can't imagine how connected we are, and I'm so proud to be able to support you, Kim. So before I begin my remarks, I wanted to report that twice yesterday I was honored. Once at the past president's lunch, and then there was a beautiful reception last night. What's also true is that twice yesterday I was surprised, utterly surprised, completely surprised, which means that twice yesterday I learned what a world-class liar my executive assistant is. Gail, I have never been so touched, so thank you. All right, so as I was thinking about this moment, this last time I get to address you as part of our general meeting, I wanted to share some personal thoughts about kind of what this has all meant to me. And first, to try to capture how I feel, you have to know this is true for everybody that works at ISSA, because it's always been about the members, and it'll always be about the members. And one of the cool things about this industry, it's still one of those places where an individual can make a difference. And it doesn't matter who you were, and it doesn't matter where you're from. This industry has such remarkable promise for individuals. And we are surrounded by so many people that have brought this concept to life. People like Debbie Sardone, who is, she's a serial entrepreneur, and she's a media darling. But she created a charity that cleans the homes of cancer patients for free. And way down at the end, people like Ricky Regalado, who not only fills up your LinkedIn with powerful and engaging messaging, pretty snappy videos, but is himself a serial entrepreneur, a true industry ambassador, a legendary father and husband. And of course, people like Kim Althoff, who came to us 30 years ago as a meeting planner, and has now been named the first executive director in ISSA's 102-year history. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you know this, but the Japanese have recently followed our example and named their first female prime minister in 2,700 years. People like the staff of ISSA who know it's their courage, their character, and their commitment that really defines their contribution. And I got to tell you, I'm pretty jazzed to be able to stay connected to this work with my shiny new title, Chairman Emeritus, where I will look for inventing new ways to support that lady. People like our remarkable boards of directors who are so much more than colleagues. You are my friends, and I am excited to spend more quality time with you. It truly might be the thing I'm most grateful for. And of course, people like the rest of you. You know, too many stories, too many accomplishments to mention. But what's really important is not what you've done, but the sheer number of people you've helped along the way. And finally, for my beautiful wife, Margie, who is my biggest supporter and my biggest cheerleader. Honey, I'm looking forward to lots of new adventures with you. Thank you, baby. So now I give you, as he is often referred to as the head of our charities, the adorable Ted Stark.
Adorable, huh? Thanks, John. So I'm Ted Stark. I'm co-chair of the ISSA Charities Board. And on behalf of my co-chair, Ken Volstak, who wasn't able to be here this morning, good morning. It's my pleasure to share with you a little bit about ISSA Charities and the accomplishments that have occurred in 2025 and what we're looking forward to in 2026. ISSA Charities truly reflects the heart of our industry, serving people, empowering communities, and transforming lives through our three incredible programs: ISSA Scholars, ISSA Hygiene Network, and Cleaning for a Reason. ISSA Scholars, our founding program, continues to open doors for the next generation of leaders through higher education scholarships. The Hygiene Network advances and empowers women across the global cleaning industry. And Cleaning for a Reason, as you just heard, brings comfort and hope and the gift of free house cleaning to those navigating cancer. Together, these three programs form the charitable core of ISSA. On behalf of our entire board, I want to thank everyone who has given their time, energy, or resources this year. Your generosity truly drives our mission forward. This year, ISSA Charities made tremendous strides in engagement, awareness, and impact. One highlight was our now annual Golfing for a Reason tournament, co-hosted by Bethany Harrington of Western Maintenance Sales and Mark Prescio of Access Partners. The event occurred on the beautiful greens of Bella Colina in San Clemente, California, and raised over $42,000. Yes. So supporting both Cleaning for a Reason and the Hygiene Network. Ken and I were both there, along with Kim Althoff and Laurie Sewell, and it was a great day celebrating the event that brought together industry friends for a day of camaraderie and purpose that blended beautifully fun, fellowship, and philanthropy. We hope to expand this concept to other events in 2026. And now for an update on each of our charities. Since 1988, ISSA Scholars Program has awarded more than $4 million in scholarships to over 1,500 deserving students. In 2025, 51 high school graduates and continuing students collectively received $148,000 in merit-based scholarships, recognizing leadership and academic achievement. Under the guidance of Mishan Mohan, who oversees the ISSA Scholars Program, the initiative continues to open doors for the next generation of leaders in the cleaning and facility solutions industry. Sponsors have also have the opportunity to create named scholarships to further this impact within their own companies. The 2026 awards process begins in January. This year, the ISSA Hygiene Network celebrates its 11th year anniversary of empowering women in the cleaning and facility solutions industries. We've grown to more than 8,000 members, and it continues to grow. A huge thank you to the 80+ volunteers across committees, council, and the Executive Advisory Council. Your dedication fuels the mission. In 2014, since 2014, Hygeia has hosted 18 networking and leadership conferences and 27 webinars, engaging more than 6,500 participants, including over 2,300 from sponsoring companies. In 2025, under the leadership of co-chairs Kim Price and Maureen Carroll, and an outstanding executive council, They delivered 5 networking and leadership conferences focused on empowering a supportive workplace for success. A heartfelt thank you to our generous sponsors, Amcor, Network Distribution, Brady Plus, CleanMark, Maintex, American Paper Converting, Servicon, Kimberly-Clark Professional, Bunzel, SC Johnson, and Dustbane. On Monday, we held the 2nd annual Hygeia Forum, Empowering Your Future. That forum consisted of industry leaders as speakers and panelists, as well as providing networking opportunities for the attendees. This year also brought 7 virtual peer-to-peer masterclass webinars with over 2,200 registered participants. Our mentoring program continues to grow as well, connecting industry leaders with rising professionals. Companies that are participating in company-exclusive mentoring programs include Ascendant, Georgia Pacific, Gojo, and Network Distribution. Last night, we celebrated our annual Hygeia Network Awards reception, and I want to congratulate all the award recipients. We're also very grateful to our over 55 event sponsors for making last night possible. And a special thanks to our Hygeia team, Allison Saba, Megan Jacobo, and Karen Brown for their hard work, dedication all year long. Our third charity is Cleaning for a Reason. In 2025, Cleaning for a Reason is on track to serve 6,600 cancer patients through 1,400 cleaning partners, including 100 premium partners who are dedicated to lasting community impact. Fundraising has risen 15% to $680,000, and since 2006, the program has delivered $24 million worth of free house cleanings to more than 64,000 cancer patients. And it's supported by 3,500 referral partners in the cancer community and a growing network of sponsors, including new sponsor additions, the Cleaning Authority, Lyceum Insurance Services, Home Service Academy, and Organize It. Our leading in-kind sponsor, So Tell Us, continues to capture stories that reflect the heart of our mission, while our dedicated team, Lucy Lee, Shelley DeForest, Cheryl Clevenger, and Stacy Schwinghammer, keep operations running smoothly every day. Debbie Sardone, Cleaning for a Reason founder and ISSA board member, was named this year to the Forbes 50 over 50 list for her visionary leadership and extraordinary philanthropic impact. She continues to inspire the industry, rallying more than 200 cleaning business owners in her 5th annual $100,000 fundraising challenge and celebrating outstanding partners at her CBF Live Gala. Kathleen Albertson, Client Relations Manager at GDI Integrated Facility Services, received this year's ISSA Jack D. Romali Industry Distinguished Service Award for a decade of remarkable volunteerism with Cleaning for a Reason. Through her leadership and partnerships, she has raised over $100,000 to bring the gift of a clean home to cancer patients, including hosting Fabulous Shoe Night, reminding us that cleaning is more than a service, it's an act of care that builds community. The Manufacturer Reps Board also continued its tradition of service. Bay City Supply and Wind Associates led their 3rd annual volunteer cleaning day, cleaning 8 cancer patient homes and raising $2,000. And John Riches, former co-chair of the Charities Board, continues his annual chili cook-off in Canada, and that raised $5,000 this year to support our causes. Thanks to these collective efforts, Cleaning for a Reason continues to expand its reach and impact, providing clean, safe homes where cancer patients can focus on what really matters most, healing and hope. Looking ahead, ISSA Charities is focused on expanding our programs, engaging donors and members, and reaching more lives through education, empowerment, and compassionate service. Our ISSA Charities division has raised almost $1 million in 2025, and we hope to end the year strong with our Giving Tuesday and our year-end fundraising campaigns. But please watch for that information and help spread the word. So both of these campaigns support all three of our signature programs. So we'd really appreciate your help in spreading our word. And a special thank you to the ISSA Charities Board of Directors for their input and contributions, and to co-chair Ken Volstek for his partnership and leadership. I'm also very excited to acknowledge Allison Hill-Saba, who has just been promoted to Director of ISSA Charities. Thank you all for your continued support. The students, cancer patients, and women in our industry, thank you for making a difference. Now, please join me in welcoming the remarkable, always perky ISSA President, Laurie Sewell.
Good morning. I have the pleasure of officially calling this meeting to order. And I would also like to introduce and thank each of our outgoing board members. They are completing their service at this ISSA meeting. As I call each name, would you please come forward to receive a token of our appreciation? Laura Ann Craven from Imperial Dade. Picture, right? Tom Friedel, Hospico Brands Group. Nicole Goulet, Diversey. Matthew Shank, Midlab. And Brock Tully, Bunzel Canada, Inc. I'm gonna miss you guys. And now I'd like to introduce our returning board members. And I'm gonna ask each of you to stand in place as they're called and remain standing until I say you're allowed to sit, okay? Adam Cami of Sunbelt Rentals. Nick Lomax of SP Richards. Mark Presho of Access Partners. Richard Ricky Regalado of Rosalado Services. Debbie Sardone of Speed Cleaning. Bill Simpson of Ecolab. Rachel Sanchez of Prestige Maintenance USA. And I just love to say this, Fabio Vitali of Sofidel. All right, don't sit down yet. Don't sit down, okay? And now I'd like to introduce our new board members and ask each of you to stand in place and remain standing until we say seated. Introducing Mike Kuzik of Staples, Inc. Welcome Michael Krupa of United Services Group. Hello to Rob Postauer of Rubbermaid. And welcome John Swigert of Spartan Chemical. You now have the entire 2026 board standing. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your 2026 ISSA Board of Directors. Okay, you can be seated now. Well, this is a little unexpected because normally at this point, in a outgoing president's remarks, I'd gracefully thank everyone, reflect on the journey, and pass the torch. But there's a bit of a plot twist this year. Turns out I'm not going anywhere. Term limits, whatever. Due to unforeseen circumstances, I have the honor of being both your outgoing and your incoming president of ISSA. Yes, your fourth and fifth female president. So, welcome to my sequel. Yeah, I'm back. Sensible shoes, probably sneakers, strong opinions, and the same high energy, perky person. But I do have a fresh dose of enthusiasm for what's to come. Okay. And to avoid confusion, this is how you know I'm the new president. Completely different person. Before I fully lean into my second term and start acting like I actually know what I'm doing, I want to take a moment to thank the people who made this year so rewarding and successful. To John Barrett, thank you for 10 extraordinary years of leadership. You've guided this organization with calm, clarity, and just the right amount of sarcasm. Your legacy is felt everywhere in ISSA, and it's been an absolute privilege to serve alongside you. And what a moment we're stepping into. I could not be more excited to welcome Kim Althoff as our new executive director. Kim, you bring intelligence, energy, and a deep understanding of our industry, and a ton of kindness. And 2 women leading ISSA. What could happen? Probably something amazing and very stylish. To the ISSA staff, you are, without question, the real reason this association runs as well as it does. Your dedication, creativity, and tireless work are the foundation of ISSA's success. Every single day, you help companies thrive and help this industry shine. And this board has learned that our most strategic move is to provide vision and guardrails and then stay out of your way. And that's not easy because, let's be honest, most of us are highly caffeinated control freaks who run things for a living. Letting go of the wheel, even gently, is a growth opportunity for all of us. And to Matt Shank and all of the directors that are rolling off the board, thank you. Thank you for your work, and most importantly, thank you for your friendship. I've learned so much from your leadership, your humor, and your honesty. You've left the association stronger and smarter, and I'm grateful for your service. To our incoming board members, welcome. You're stepping into a team of experienced, thoughtful leaders who care deeply about this industry. The key is knowing that sometimes the most powerful leadership comes from listening, supporting, and trusting the incredible staff that we have. Guiding without driving is a whole lot harder than it sounds. This past year, I've seen what makes ISSA truly special. It's not just the programs, the certifications, or even the strategy. Although I'm thrilled that we've stepped on the gas with the strategy, and especially with how quickly and successfully VEO came together, what's even more powerful is how the ISSA staff has taken that strategy and turned it into action. They've done the work, translating plans into real progress, expanding our reach into the world of facility solutions, and helping ensure that ISSA truly represents the entire supply chain of this industry. Thanks to them, our member communities are thriving. As you heard earlier from Ted, Hygeia continues to lead the way in advancing women in the industry. And the emerging leaders are bringing fresh energy and ideas that give us real confidence in what's next. And with policy shifting constantly when the government's open, John Norduff and his team have kept us informed and at the table, making sure our voice is not only heard, but taken very seriously. This is what it looks like when strategy becomes momentum. Oh, and I'd like to thank my Cervicon team and my husband, Bill, for their continued support, But they were here last year, and they didn't want my ego to get any bigger, so there's just a couple of us here this year. Finally, and I know everybody typically breathes a big sigh of relief when you hear that word, because you know the end of the speech is coming. And it is. So let's talk about what's ahead. We've got momentum. We've got a brilliant new executive director. We've got one of the best staff anywhere and a fantastic board. Let's keep elevating this industry, supporting one another, and making ISSA the place where talent, innovation, and heart all come together. Thank you for trusting me again, and let's make the sequel even better than the original. I actually told them that since I'm incoming and outgoing, I had 10 minutes, right? And they're like, no. So, and my not first official, and my next official activity, I would like to actually call this meeting adjourned. Thank you. Have a great day.